In fact, they're taking out fat people out of their movies.
And giving them and making them little Asians. China. Freaking, it's China. It's China. They had a cool poster. A cool artwork.
I bet the
artwork for that third movie.
Even the Turtles has always been good.
Yeah.
Even the Turtles in the third movie were weird, like really janky. Like they changed up the design in the Turtles a little bit.
Definitely.
I'm confused. We're talking about El Dorado, but you're talking about Atlantis now.
Well, we talked about Atlantis and El Dorado, and I'm saying if they
Tom
do
Holland for Milo, that's good casting.
Sean Connery was a dog.
Connery has such a unique charm to him. You want to kiss him right now.
Dude, I can't take it. Welcome back to the Wacky Wonderful Wise Works podcast, all you guys, gals, geeks, and goofballs. I swear you were about to say it.
Yeah, I was, but Wyatt, lift your arm up right quick. No, just go like this with your arm. Put your arm on the table like this. Look at this. You could see why it's been sharpening knives. You could see why it's been sharpening knives. That's disgusting.
See the hair on this hand? There's no hair on this hand.
Why you do that?
I don't know. I just noticed that.
Test knives.
But you have such a fun time just being like, look at, I could shave my face with this if I wanted to.
I test multiple knives.
Why don't you shave like the sides of your face?
I have a sensitive face. My face has very sensitive skin. I don't want to break out.
Do you go with the grain of the hair?
I go against sometimes.
What is it like going against?
It's usually if it's like a really sharp knife, it's like butter.
Wait, you use knives to shave your face?
No.
He just
that's probably why
skin.
That's probably why
I have too sensitive skin to do that. If it were like a razor knife, like a you know.
Yeah.
Like a razor,
like
face cutter.
A razor, then I would.
Yeah.
But even for that, I think my face is really sensitive, and I don't know that I would want to do that.
I need you guys to be honest with me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no. Oh, no.
So I feel as though I have successfully managed to not do like the big husband weight. And I don't think I've hit the sympathy weight.
Mm-hmm.
But am I getting any dad weight?
I don't think so.
I think one person...
Don't listen to Josh.
Well, no, this is not Josh. This is not my words. I'm going to bring up one specific person, and that'll answer your question. So one person saw you like in high school and a little bit outside of high school.
Do not bring this up.
And then one person saw you at a wedding like not that long ago, and what did he say?
All right, first off, he's a rude guy. Why we're saying his name? We should not say his full name, you weirdo.
You were fatter at the wedding.
He doesn't listen to his podcast, but multiple people
I was fatter at Tim and Esther's wedding?
Yeah.
At his wedding?
I was fatter at Tim and Esther's wedding.
At Tim and Esther's wedding, that was
you might have been. You
2
might have
years
been,
ago.
Actually, yeah. We also were wearing vests,
we were
wearing suspenders, which make you look fatter.
Yeah, I hate suspenders because I started looking thick at Seth's wedding too.
You were working out. You've been working out a lot. You haven't developed any kind of like round belly.
We should run. We should go running together.
Feel my chest right quick.
Your chest is you're really solid. Your muscles are really solid.
Joshua, reach across the table like you like to do,
and spill your drink
and feel my chest.
I got it.
No, don't grab my nipple. Feel my chest. Feel the definition in the center.
It's good.
Grief.
Yeah, no, you got muscle. You don't have any kind of like
muscle.
People don't look at me and be like, "That's a fat dude."
Yeah,
right?
no.
That's all that really matters.
You're sturdy.
I'm real sturdy. I got a low center of gravity. I'm short. People, I think what it is because apparently there is a scientifically observed phenomenon where against their will, men, like when they have the child or right before, like put on weight. And I don't know, I think it's like a chemical reaction of some sort. And that's where like the dad bod comes into
I'll tell you the chemicals. It's the chemicals of putting chips in your mouth.
But I don't do
it's
that.
It's that chemical reaction.
And the thing is, every
chemical
dad
reaction
always says,
of you eating the snacks that your wife buy. That's the chemical reaction.
I've successfully avoided.
And you've avoided it.
Not on Sunday nights. You be indulging just right there with Wyatt.
Okay, on Sunday nights because we're watching The Last of Us, and it's freaking a fun time.
I would say you haven't put on any weight since Mackenzie's been pregnant.
Thank you.
Before? going in. I'm kidding. Have you been working out? Have you gone to the gym at all here?
No, I've just been doing my 120 push-ups a day.
We should go running then.
And I want to. It's just I think I've lost. I need to just. You know what? It's not an excuse. I just need to watch a few David Goggins videos.
Yeah.
And I need to be like, stop screwing with yourself every morning and saying, you used to say this was a great idea, and you felt good afterwards. So just go and get yourself back on routine in the gym. When they closed the gym for a while, that really messed me up.
That's why I got a membership at an actual gym.
I can't freaking lock myself back into the routine. Like, I feel like I came off the rails, and now I'm like, where is it? I can't find it.
That's why I bought myself a membership at the gym, because I was frustrated. I went over there 5 times trying to get in, and I could not, and I couldn't work out, and then I was like,
that really takes the wind out of your sails.
And then I got an actual membership.
When you get up at 4:30 a.m. to go work out, and you go in, the door's locked, you can't get in, that really takes the wind out of your sails, I'll be honest.
And I've been having a good time actually working out an actual gym. It's been nice. Surprisingly,
has the New Year's crowd left yet? Now that culture's becoming fat and proud, I'm assuming it was a less big of a crowd this year.
No, there was a crowd. There was a crowd, but
the fat people
we're not saying because we're not giving them promotion, but I work out at a specific gym that is known for being cheap, so the fat people and the weird people work out there. But surprisingly,
are you saying it's an entirely different world?
The fats and weird.
This gym.
No, this is what I'm about to say. We started working out there because it was cheap, and so I was like, okay. It actually surprisingly has been pretty pleasant to work out there.
So you say the prices are out of this world at this gym?
Yes.
Okay. It's Planet Fitness.
Hey, that's what we were gonna say.
It's Planet Fitness.
But no, the only
the prices are out of this world.
What do you say? A month now I've been working out there? More?
Yeah.
I used to have a Planet Fitness membership, and I canceled it because it was too far away from home.
It's not that far from here.
Well, I didn't have one here.
The only weird thing that I've seen the whole time I've been working out there for about a month or a month and a half at this point is there was an old dude last time I went who just had work gloves on, yard work gloves, and he was pumping iron with yard work gloves. And I started giggling to myself as I was on the treadmill. I was like, hee, and I pointed, but that was it.
I'll be this. I know if I'm going to work out each day, it's going to be first thing in the morning. They're only way.
They're open at
I'm telling you,
5,
I do not want to do Planet Fitness. I don't want a gym membership. I want our
$10 a month.
Our free gym that's a part of our rent to be open and ready for me to work out.
We should go check it out today. See how
it's probably open now.
We should just go and run in the treadmills.
That's the thing. It has to be first thing in the morning because later in the day I get busy. There's something else I need to be doing or getting done.
Yeah, but you don't really have a ton of stuff except for just waiting for the internet people to come.
No, I'm going to be working on other videos.
Okay.
I'm going to Lowe's.
Yeah, but
and
Lowe's
he's going
will take
to
all of an hour.
I might go to Walmart too.
And he's going to Walmart.
That'll take
toilet
all of
paper.
We have it. Okay, we can go to Walmart, but it'll take all of an hour or two. You have the rest of the day.
All right.
I mean, I do need to post a podcast.
We have a whole podcast to do.
Well, we've talked about nonsense for the first 10 minutes of this thing. All right, so
I feel like
you want to introduce
special.
First slide.
Go to it.
So, as Vin Diesel would say, it's all about family. And we learned from an animated movie once that how does it go? Something about family. I've seen the movie, but
no, you haven't. You left.
I watched the majority of it.
No, you don't.
I'm gonna.
You don't get. I thought it was really funny that you decided to put this in the slides because you haven't seen the whole movie.
It's news. Isn't it Aloha means family or something like that?
Ohana.
Ohana means family.
I've seen it. Now, I wasn't allowed to watch it as a kid.
Family means nobody gets left
Well, I don't know
behind.
if we weren't allowed as much as it just.
No,
we never
I wasn't allowed to watch it.
Okay. Well, we weren't allowed to watch it, everybody.
And I'm telling you right now,
reason why.
I've seen it. And this is a fun kids movie.
This is one of my favorite Disney movies. It really is good.
I'm going to let Josie watch the crap out of this.
I bet you could do a Mean Stitch impersonation.
Okay, here we go.
If you can do a
give me a line. Give me a line.
Ohana means family. Yeah,
Okay,
it's a
hold on, hold on.
It's Gollum.
Here we go.
Essentially.
What's her name?
Lilo.
Lilo?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Lilo and Stitch. That makes sense.
Hannah Mills Farmerl.
Okay, he's not.
Farmerl.
He's not Gollum.
No, but it's really broken.
It is.
Hannah
He says Hannah
Mills
family.
You need to.
Family means nobody gets
You don't
left
have
behind.
the back of the throat,
forgotten.
but yours is more high pitched, so it's better than high pitched. Yours just needs to be a little bit more high pitched.
Here we go. I'm going up.
Yeah.
Hannah Mills Farmerl.
So that's
Yeah,
a lot
that's
better.
better.
That's a lot
closer
better.
to Stitch.
Yeah, it's the back of the throat. That's where the Gollum
yeah.
gets it. Have you guys ever practiced your Gollum? This is off subject. Let's keep
No.
going. What's Lilo and Stitch news?
So they're gonna Disney Plus, as they do, are going to be making a live action movie for this. Live action. I'm gonna say that loosely because it's still animated.
Who's doing the voice?
The aliens are gonna be animated. Now I did do a little bit of research on this. There's gonna be a few characters that aren't in it, and there's a few characters they are adding.
I don't see why.
So that will change it up a little bit.
Why would you add all the characters are in the movie?
They're good characters.
I think they said the big black guy who's the
You mean the big Hawaiian guy?
no
Cobra Bubbles?
yes
The secret the guy
yes,
the guy
the agent
over
guy.
he's not a secret
social
agent.
services.
Social service. I was looking for it.
Yeah.
He's taking
they
the
have
daughter
taken
away.
that character out
Boo.
and replaced it with I want to say like a lady, it's like a different type of character.
It was so
But
good that they had
probably-
like a big caring black guy.
They probably removed David so that Nani can have agency.
Ugh.
You know?
Maybe I don't know, but scroll to the next.
They're telling me they're making a live action woke Lilo and Stitch.
Yes, but when you see what I'm about to say, the next two slides, you'll be like, wait, what? So, but
Zach Galifianakis.
Zach Galifianakis has been brought on.
I could see him
for
playing
this.
an alien.
Yeah, he's gonna be playing the big goofy alien.
He could be playing Jumba.
So, show us what what your Lilo and Stitch is going to be. You know,
No, he'll be animated.
he'll be
playing-
playing his voice.
I think he'll be-
He's voicing it probably.
No, he may not be Jumba. Maybe he'll be Pleakley.
Yeah, probably. That's who.
Do you want me to pull up an IMDb for this?
We do have IMDb. Yep,
I don't know. Pleakley was already a cross-dresser
right here, the first one.
before any of this stuff really hit the fan.
Mr. Camp is the director.
Dean Fleischer Camp.
Can I look to see what he's done? You mind?
Yeah, just don't zoom in.
Oh, I'll zoom if I please. Your computer zooms. Oh, that's too much zooming.
That's way too much. So you just
Oh man,
Okay, so
you're
what's
like
his
a
face?
Tim Allen movie.
known for.
Call you Zoom.
That was like an early 2000s reference.
That's a good reference, though. That's a deep cut.
Okay.
So he did the Miracle.
Marcel the show with shoes on.
Marcel the show with shoes
I'm
on.
gonna kill myself.
Okay, Fraud. Science Fair.
Wait, he did a short called Marcel the Show with Shoes On back in 2010. He did Marcel the Show with Shoes On again in 2021.
Was it a re-release?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Why is this guy directing Lilo and Stitch?
I don't know.
Okay, we have to go back to this. Now, first off, this guy might have not had his day in the sun yet. So we don't know if he's a good director.
Okay.
Is that the Hawaiian sun?
However,
He needs his day in the Hawaiian sun.
he does. Now, however, they have been bringing a lot of directors and creators to films that do not have any good track record. We did on the live
I don't know
recently.
anything about these short films, but as we know, short films, indie stuff, that's good.
I mean, that's
It could
fun,
be good.
but this is
The Bible. He was
Ooh,
He edited the
he
Bible.
did
Wow.
an editor.
for the TV short, The Bible.
Wow. What this is very underwhelming. This guy.
Yeah,
Is that Marcel the Show with Shoes On?
must be.
Yeah, that looks like it.
Wow.
It's a cute little character.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he's doing Lilo and Stitch.
Look, this is like, I mean, why?
So we got Chris Sanders also.
Yeah,
on
we don't
board.
have a lot of
We
the
used to have
cast
people like John
there
Favreau on
yet.
the live action stuff.
What happened?
Huh?
Remember, we had Jon Favreau on live action
Lion
stuff.
King. For the Lion King.
And for
He's
the Jungle
busy
Book.
with Disney with Star Wars right now.
This is so dumb, and I hate it.
Yeah. You really are upset about this.
Most people are upset. I am seeing as a whole, people are upset. I mean, the live actions. What was before this? We had Peter Pan and Wendy.
I don't think anybody has been excited about any of the live actions.
It's because they're trying to, and they're doubling down on their animations. They're doing the Toy Story 5. They're doing the, Frozen 3.
I mean, we talked about this on the live. Disney Plus in general is taking a step back and kind of having to evaluate their stuff because their stocks are going there.
The last original thing that they did, Strange World, nothing.
Well, Lightyear, Disney Pixar.
No, they Willow.
No,
Willow.
original guys. Willow and Lightyear have those are things from the past.
Combination.
Strange World is new, original idea.
One more time.
Nobody liked it. Nobody saw it. In fact.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
So they're going back to stuff that people like Lilo and Stitch, and they're gonna
Toy Story.
They're gonna destroy it.
And Little Mermaid and Peter Pan and Wendy. And
Zach Galifianakis makes me intrigued, though.
Okay, can we clear something up?
Yeah.
Just about the Peter Pan and Wendy thing, since we're on this. There are people leaving comments being like, clearly you've never read the book of Peter Pan and Wendy.
We literally did an episode about it.
Because if you knew anything about the story, then you would know the story is all about Wendy. And we're like, first off, yes, we all have read the book for Peter Pan and Wendy. We did a whole episode on it. Secondly, it is primarily about Wendy, but but the primary overarching story is relationships with mothers. Okay, and that has to deal with what Peter's relationship with mothers, the Lost Boys' relationships with mothers.
A lot of it is about that.
Wendy's relationship with mothers.
Yeah.
And so when we said it's about Peter Pan's relationship with his mother, we're not wrong. That is like what it is about. And the title is Peter Pan and Wendy. There can be two main characters.
I have no problem with the Wendy portion of it. It's the Lost Boys portion of it.
Yeah.
That was the big offender.
The Lost they thems.
The Lost Untitles.
Or Lost Pending, because
Lost Pending.
They're too young to freaking choose a gender.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we don't know what's going on with Disney other than the fact that they don't seem to be on a better trajectory with Bob Iger coming back.
I really hope.
It
would be weird, and I know this is getting off of Lilo and Stitch, but in the anime cartoon one, all of them are wearing like animal costumes and stuff. The Lost Boys. I hope they don't do like some weird like furry thing for the kids.
Oh, all the kids are furry.
Wouldn't that be such a next level?
I don't think Hollywood's got their finger on the pulse of culture that much. Like, we need furries.
I will say this: they took out the fat Lost Boy.
Yeah,
they took him out and replaced him with a Lost character that's new.
Smith in there.
No, I think they replaced. Like, there's a little Asian girl in the cast list.
Yeah.
I think they replaced the fat boy with a little Asian girl and gave the Asian girl like a new name, so it's a new character.
I mean, for as much as they preach, like,
fat acceptance,
body acceptance. Yeah, they're not casting a lot of fat people.
No, not.
In fact, they're taking out fat people out of their movies
and making them little Asians. China, freaking, it's China. It's China.
It's China.
No.
You're afraid. You're afraid of China.
I'm not going to learn Mandarin, and I'm not going to apologize like John Cena did. I'm not going to do it.
No.
Yeah. But for our Asian watchers,
for Asian watchers, you're great.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, replacing little fat boys with little Asian girls, that's a weird decision. Creating a new character.
Who is he gonna? He's gonna give the golden sword to who?
Hook? Doesn't he give the golden sword to the fat boy?
Little fat kid. Yeah. What's his name?
I was gonna say Toodles.
You were gonna say Chunk.
Was it Bear?
No,
he was dressed up
Hook.
as a bear.
No, in Hook.
In Hook. Toodles.
No,
Toodles. Toodles is the guy with the marbles.
Thud.
Yeah, it was something like that, or you said Chunk, but that actually might be right.
It might be right.
Yeah,
Chunk might be right.
It's not. It's it's.
Where's my escape?
Thud. His name is Thud.
You sure?
I'm almost positive it's Thud.
How do I open a new tab? You don't use Chrome.
Thud.
Up at the top screen.
This right here?
Yep. and then click on the new one.
Well, zoom in real.
Okay, all right, look. Cast. Well, let me just go IMDb. We're going to find this out. And I wonder what this guy looks like now. As a man, I wonder if he held the weight on. Or if he lost it all. Chunk sounds right.
It's not Chunk, it's Thud.
But Chunk would be a good early
Thud Butt.
Where? Down
Rashawn
here.
Hammond.
Thud. Yeah.
Thud Butt.
What else has this man done?
Click on it.
Hook. Oh, he was in Hook.
That was it?
Yeah.
He's just in Hook. He had such a cute
he's been
face.
in a few things.
He still has a cute face. Look at his face.
Yeah, it was Thud.
Go back to the slides.
So Lilo and Stitch, level 1 to 10. How
people
excited
aren't
are
like
you?
it. No. I'm excited because of Zach. That's the only reason why.
Why don't they just come up with like a new animation that's not a Strange World?
Live action.
Or
World?
go back. I got it. Disney. If you want to win, go back to like the fun early 2000 rom-com style movies.
Mm-hmm.
Just do that. Find a really pretty guy, a really pretty girl, kind of nerd them up a little, and then nerd them up a little, and then do something that's like an equivalent of, I don't know, Failure to Launch.
I don't know. That sounds like traditional.
They will make money. If they're looking to make money, they will make money. Find something like, I don't know, Freaky Friday or Mean Girls, or find something like Father of the Bride. Like, do something like that and you will make money.
You realize all those things are like really old?
I'm telling you,
And
there is a
awesome.
format that works, and if they want to make money, stop doing this
The Freaky
and start
Friday,
doing that.
the Father of the Bride that you're thinking of are remakes. You know that, right?
Yeah, and they work.
They work because they were done better with thoughtful casting.
They did Father
you're
of the
saying-
Bride on Disney Plus.
They did.
They redid it?
Yeah, they did.
I'm saying you don't need to remake them. I'm saying
They did.
do a story
I was like,
that.
wait a second.
I didn't watch it.
Do a story
Maybe we should watch
of
that. I'm
that
just curious.
caliber. Stop remaking stuff. Stop
Yeah.
the live actions. We don't.
I don't want a live
care.
action of Lilo and Stitch or Treasure Planet or Atlantis.
Yeah.
Oh, they better not screw up Atlantis or Treasure Planet, and DreamWorks better never make a deal
Yeah.
to do a live action El Dorado.
I don't want to see
Now, if they do an
live
El
action
Dorado and make it rated R
Wait,
and
wait,
Disney's not involved, I'd be in.
That would be that'd be awesome.
That'd be
TV
awesome.
show.
A rated R El
No,
Dorado.
I want to make it a
Have
movie.
they
or
tried?
PG-13.
Have they tried to do any live action Pixar movies? I would hope they don't.
I don't think
they don't
so.
ever
By
touch
nature, that is probably against the rules.
it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. What if they got like Jerry Bruckheimer and Gore Verbinski to team up again?
What have they been Me Too'd yet?
No, neither of them have been
okay.
Me Too.
How's
But they
their
can.
testosterone level?
It's high
Okay.
because they did the first
Have
three
they
pirates.
have they made any problematic tweets?
I don't know, but they did the first 3 pirates and both National Treasures. Get them to do an El Dorado film,
National Treasure would be sick.
That would be
a live action El Dorado with Gore Verbinski directing, Jerry Bruckheimer producing. That would be freaking a fun movie.
That would be good. I think that would be good.
That would work. That's a good combination.
Wait a minute. Hear me out.
The guys who
Hear
did
me out. Hear me out. Tom Holland and Austin Butler.
as the two guys. Yeah, let's make this as corporate milk
now
toast.
Austin Butler
That would
has
be
the.
funny.
If you make his hair dark, he'll look like the dude with the.
Yeah.
What was
Yeah.
his name? Milo.
No, Tulio Miguel.
Miguel. He would look like Miguel.
Those guys are white.
Yeah, they have to be white.
Isn't Tulio and aren't they Spanish? Aren't they Spaniards?
They are.
Tulio and Miguel are Spaniards,
Yeah.
so I don't. You're right.
Yeah, they have to be.
We
Spanish
can't get
men
Tom
from
Holland.
from Spain.
Okay, that's
that'd be funny,
accurate.
though.
That's accurate.
That'd be funny.
That, but what? Antonio Banderas in his prime could do it.
Spanish men.
But couldn't Antonio Banderas like front as a Spanish guy?
Maybe.
He could have
he
probably
could.
played
He
Miguel.
could play-
Yeah.
He probably could have played Miguel.
Probably. The accent is different.
Yeah, but he could probably do it.
He
He's
could-
always
well,
he's
in his
always,
prime. He's old now. You know,
He is
no.
always fronted.
He would play a
He's
good
always
Cortez.
hammed up his
He would
his
play
accent.
a good Cortez.
He's hammed up his accent as a as like Mexican.
Yeah, Mexican style Spanish.
Yeah, but we're talking Spaniards.
I know, which is going to be someone like.
It's a different accent.
He could play a good Cortez, the bad guy.
He could play the bad guy. Ooh, Antonio Banderas as the bad guy.
Because he's like older. He's like
still, it's Spaniard, not.
But he would play a great. No, it'd be good.
Did you guys ever think in Atlantis the villain should have been casted better as like he would have? Who's the guy who plays the villain on Avatar?
Gorch.
It's the same. The guy, it's literally the same character.
Yeah, he would have been. He would have been in a. They're the same guy.
The same person. So if they do a live action. Maybe someone needs to buy Atlantis.
Now, Tom Holland.
So that someone can do it well. A live action. Someone needs to buy Atlantis from that IP from Disney so that someone other than Disney can do a live action.
I'm confused. We're talking about El Dorado, but you're talking about Atlantis now.
Well, we talked about Atlantis and El Dorado, and I'm saying if they
Tom
do
Holland for Milo, that's good casting.
That would work.
That's good casting.
He kind of played.
Give him some glasses.
Kind of,
make
not
his
really
hair
Uncharted.
A little poofy.
Yeah, just floof his hair, throw some glasses on him, and he's Milo.
A skinny Bradley Cooper could do Milo.
He even
really
kind of.
Yeah, but think of the older actors. We need young
Bradley Cooper
younger,
looks
new face on the scene.
All
right, so get Zendaya to do what's her face.
That should be fun.
That would be kind of fun.
Oh man, I want to.
I'd be into Zendaya.
You've already got like the whole cast. The
who plays the mole guy? Zach Galifianakis.
Zach Galifianakis.
No. Who's like the short, weird guy on? Oh, I'm picturing an actor.
The guy who plays on the Beauty and the Beast as Gaston's henchman.
No, that's Josh
Gad.
I'm not thinking of Josh.
He already
Gad.
played a mole man.
Did he?
He could play that role. Though.
He could play that role.
He could play that role.
What mole man did he play?
It was like it was a Disney Plus show. The girl with the overalls, the Mexican girl, Latina.
Also from Avatar. Yeah, what's her name?
I forget.
Okay, we have to tell it because we instantly thought of the exact same person. I think they casted these characters off real actors.
It's not an actual button. It's the.
I see it. It just goes dark.
Michael B. Jordan, Joshua Sweet. Or Jonathan Majors, Joshua Sweet.
Ooh, that would be fun.
Joshua Sweet.
Or who's the guy from Star Wars? John Bodega.
Boyega. No, he doesn't have the. He didn't have the
sweet.
The sweet Joshua Sweet. You know, I don't think he has that presence.
I think he could, but
so the lady to play the girl, the sassy like loose pants girl, would probably be.
Why is she not? Where is she?
Is it Trudy?
Yeah.
Right here?
Michelle Rodriguez? Yeah.
She could do it. Perfect. She's also in Fast and Furious.
Mm-hmm. Letty.
Yes.
Letty. Oh, yeah.
And
Stephen Lang.
Wait, who would she play?
Would play
she's like the engineer girl. She's got the overalls.
No, she would be perfect for that role.
And who would play Cookie?
Some crusty old guy.
Crusty, skinny, old short guy.
You could. I don't know about Cookie, but the who's the ballistics guy? You know, he's always got the match in his mouth. Who plays him?
Someone who could rock a killer mustache.
A mustache and a kind of like
a bowl cut
top.
A buzz bowl cut.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We got to come up with perfect casting and then do a poster.
I don't know. Somehow I feel like
of all these
Jack
people.
Black should be in this cast, though. I don't know who you'd play, but I think Jack Black should be in here.
Let's do this for my next episode. We each have to do an elaborate Photoshop of putting all the characters we think would play the best Atlantis cast.
That's funny.
From actors today. Now there's going to be a few crossovers because we already discussed a few of them, but fill in the rest.
Who's the lady captain of the ship? The strong lady captain?
Oh, I think probably who's the girl?
She's blonde, tall.
Potentially.
You know who I think of?
Who's the lady who plays Princess Buttercup?
Ooh, yeah.
Because she was in House of Cards, and she's kind of a badass
she would do that.
woman.
She could play badass.
If she got
the
a little
badass
strong,
captain lady,
and she's tall, and she's
Princess
blonde.
Buttercup.
Princess Buttercup on Pride.
She's already done it. She was in Wonder Woman as a similar character.
That's right, similar.
She could do it.
Did it. Princess Bride.
She plays.
The girl who
What's her
plays
name?
Princess Buttercup.
Yeah,
Yes.
she could play that.
She was in House of Cards.
Yeah.
She could play the
Incredible.
strong captain lady.
Yeah, she could do it.
Yeah.
We've got the cast for this movie.
Absolutely,
down.
absolutely. And we should be casting.
And
in
you know
Hollywood,
what?
you know?
Tom Holland does his kind of acting is kind of similar to
Miles Thatch.
Milo Thatch.
Milo.
Michael J. Fox. Michael J. Fox had that similar kind of
Very similar
acting style.
kind of nervous energy.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's good. That's a good. We put together.
That's what I'm saying. On the next episode,
Who
we're putting together
who plays the lady, Atlantis lady?
I just said Zendaya.
No, not Zendaya. We
She
gotta
could.
have somebody with body.
Okay, a younger. Hear me out.
No, it's got to be current. Can't be a
A
younger version.
Dakota Fanning probably could have done it.
No,
No.
Yeah.
no. She gotta have some tan.
Yeah, she's got to be either like tan or like.
Okay, save it. Save it.
Yeah. Say
Next episode, we each have to like do a collage Photoshop. Bring in your elements of these characters. If you need to take their head off and put it on a body.
Do
that
we all
looks
have
cool.
to have different characters?
No, just assemble your list. There's going to be crossover because we've already discussed a few.
I don't think I have an app that allows me to crop people out.
Then erase around
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Oh, okay. So do a ton of work.
Do a ton of work.
I'm gonna be the one
We have all
zooming in
week.
super far and erasing
made us
around
do
the corners.
posters.
Yeah, but you guys both have Photoshop.
You've got Photoshop too. You got a computer now.
It won't let me in because you guys are both logged in.
Let me do mine and then I'll give you mine.
Yeah.
You can work up. You don't
Okay.
even know how to use Photoshop anyway.
You told me how to cut
we could
people
do it.
out.
We could do it.
All right.
Let's thank the patron.
Thank you, Shelby. You didn't
Shelby.
capitalize her name.
I didn't.
What's wrong with you, bro?
Shelby.
I'm sorry to not put respect on Shelby's name.
Yeah, that's like the number one thing we're supposed to be doing with the patrons is
putting
put
respect.
respect on their name.
And you didn't capitalize her name.
I didn't.
Shelby.
That was my bad.
Thank you, Shelby, for being a Patreon
Shelby the
supporter.
show with legs.
That's right.
Show with legs.
And listen, you are
Shelby
valued.
the show with shoes on.
You're lovely. And if you too want to get a shout out and support us over on Patreon and get exclusive and early access to our content and podcast material, just go to the link in the description. It's right down there. Follow it and select the tier that best fits your content needs. Now,
I'm still thinking about Atlantis. I was thinking, who plays the elf lady? You know, she gave me three hairs from her head. What is that?
Kate Blanchett
I was thinking her as the captain.
she's a little too old.
Yeah.
as the strong captain lady.
Yeah.
No. She played Galadriel. And what is she just playing recently? It doesn't matter. But thank you, Shelby. We love you. What's the next topic that you have for us, Joshua?
So we don't have as much with this as we did. Don't have a lot, but we have a cast list. So we're gonna go through the cast list of the War of the Rohirrim.
Rohirrim.
We were talking about a lot animated going to live action. Now we're talking about live action going to anime.
Well, this is not a live action. This is not a remake.
Yeah,
Lord of the Rings was the live action.
Okay.
They're going to
an animated
version.
Yeah,
Of it.
I'm really excited for this because this is done by Warner Brothers, right?
That doesn't
Sure.
make me very excited.
Sure.
It's done by the people who did Lord of the Rings, not Rings of Power. You know?
Yeah.
No,
No, it's not Amazon. It's
Yeah.
not doing it.
It's people.
Yeah.
The people who have the rights to the original Lord
This
of the
is
Rings
it.
movies.
Right. No pun intended. So the cast list.
Scroll down to the show just to give people. I know we've talked about this before, but just give a brief description.
You mean the synopsis?
Yeah, synopsis.
It's right here at the top. The untold story behind Helm's Deep, hundreds of years before the fateful war, telling the life and blood-soaking times of its founder, Helm Hammerhead, and the king of Rohan.
Cool.
That
I
is really
That
cool.
sounds awesome.
Yep.
If it's like anime style.
Yeah.
Let's look at some of these Let's look at these examples.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yikes,
Yeah,
bro.
I love that.
The art for it is sick.
Cocaine Bear.
That's it. That's all they got
That was
for
an
us.
ad. Zoom out. Does it have any animators Do we have any animators?
Yeah, let me get down to all cast and crew.
And do we have craft stars on there too? Just
additional crew casting by.
Where's the rest of the casting crew?
Yeah, where's the animators?
They didn't give it to us. They're just remaining.
Also C. What's also C? Oh no.
C also.
They're not giving us.
Okay,
any.
so maybe we just don't go back up.
Yeah.
Maybe we just don't have it yet. That's fine.
It's almost.
But
not
they're
fine.
animating it now.
Yeah.
So they're working on it now. They know who is working on it, and they haven't released that information.
Yeah. Specifically, Miranda.
Oh, she's back.
She's playing
cool.
Arwen.
You know what? If she's playing Eowyn...
This is driving me insane. It's just not even consistent at this point. It's just up, go forward and back.
If she's
Slow
playing
down,
Eowyn,
Jabal.
I imagine she's probably telling a story.
So, yes, I was going to say that. Within research for this...
Josh was like, don't steal my thunder.
No. I was going to say, she's probably going to be playing like a narrator type character and telling a story.
Yeah, telling a story to maybe her kids or maybe to other generations.
That'd be cool, like a roaring fire.
Brian Cox is
some
Helm
children.
Hammerhand.
Yeah.
Cool.
He plays on Succession and a bunch of other stuff. All right, so are there any other names that get you excited that you are seeing here?
Nobody I
They
recognize.
said that
really.
this girl is a well-known actor too,
Gaia?
but I don't know. I've never seen her in anything. Click on her. What is she in?
Okay, so she is known. What is her name? Gaia?
I imagine in Gaia.
Gaia, yeah.
Gaia Wise. She's known for A Walk in the Woods, Last Chance, Harvey, a book about her, and Silent Witness.
Okay, so I've
not seen any of this.
But
yeah, we don't know nothing about
voice
this girl.
acting. Voice acting is you don't have to be incredible, an incredible actor.
Incorrect.
Yeah, no,
Well,
correct. You don't have to be an incredible actor
On
but
screen.
You got to be a good voice actor. So I would hope that their choices in voice actors is good.
Yeah. I don't know a lot of these people. It's really I think they're really selling it on Brian Cox and Miranda Otto.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really what's going to be.
Can you, the director, what else has he done?
Good question.
Zoom out, scroll up, zoom in real close, then click. Kenji Kamiyama.
Okay.
Does that look familiar? Is that a well-known anime thing? Oh.
What?
I see Akira and I get happy. Ooh, he was on
Akira.
the Cyborg one too.
Also, Napping Princess.
Yeah.
And
Akira though.
Yeah, Akira.
Akira is pretty well known.
Akira is
Hold on, don't go anime on me.
Akira's
Get
pretty
your
well
words
known.
out.
Everybody kind of knows Akira.
Somebody this week told me I have to watch Akira.
There's this kid.
Everybody knows Akira.
Yeah.
All right.
I know it. I just don't. It's the bike that Artemis drives in Ready Player One.
So he's done a lot of anime, but that's typical.
Good.
That's pretty typical. Anime people tend to do a lot of stuff.
I'm really glad though.
Yeah.
He's got a pretty big.
He did Blade Runner, Black Lotus.
Ooh, that's
a
on
newer
HBO
one,
Max,
yeah.
right?
Did you watch that?
No, I thought about it.
Oh well.
I thought about it.
Thinking about it's not.
Never watched it.
Okay, Ghost in the Shell. What is the shell word coming up a lot for this episode?
Shell.
Shell.
Oh, yeah. Shell.
Shell. We got Shelby.
Ghost in the Shell. The shell with shoes on.
The shell with shoes on. Ghost in the Shell. What's going on with Shell? Speaking of Shell. All right, let's keep going. Anywho.
Cool.
So you're happy with this?
That makes me really excited that he worked on Akira.
So are you saying this might be the most exciting project in the making for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. The animated,
that's
the animated genre.
Mm-hmm.
When is it coming out? 2024. We got a whole freaking year. We're gonna be posting videos way before it's time. What?
12th.
April? Is that for real? Where are you
said
seeing that?
Expected
April 12th, 2024.
All right.
Over a year.
That's cool.
Now,
me
that's
happy.
probably why the IMDb's lacking. But I am very interested in bringing back Miranda. I think that's probably a factoid that we all can be aware of. That's fun. Mm-hmm. That is worth noting.
Yeah, and she didn't. she's got a good character, and I think she was pushed aside because of Aragorn and
Aragorn.
Aragorn. Keep going. We're just gonna keep going.
All right, but is there any final thoughts about where you're hoping this story goes? It's about a Helm's Deep, pretty much.
I wish, I wish we could have seen the animators. I imagine they're probably a lot of them are probably going to be Japanese animators.
Yeah,
probably who worked with the director previously. But honestly, I would even say if we're going for a different style, if it's not going to be 100% anime style,
right?
Because from some of the artwork they showed, it looked a little bit
like watercolor.
It looked a little bit. I would almost wonder if, going back to some of the old animators from the old movies, the old Lord of the Rings movies that were animated.
What are you trying to do?
And looking at some of the looking at some of the pictures that they drew up, because like Frank Frazetta, his work is, iconic,
right?
This is I'm just curious because I know nothing about anime. Is there crossover at all with anime, not animated, anime and video games at all?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes,
I'm just curious.
Yeah.
If there was like an anime style video game. Crossover.
I imagine there has to.
There has to be.
There has to be.
Not like a... never mind.
There's certain things. There's like... Do you know what Cuphead is? The video game Cuphead?
No, I haven't never heard of that.
So Cuphead is a modern game, but it came out like a few years ago. But the entire game is hand-drawn. Like the old Popeye.
Yeah. That probably took a while.
Took a long time. And it's one of the most beautiful games I've ever seen.
So I wanted to get your thoughts on this, since we're talking about this animation style.
Whoa,
so
what is this?
So this is Legend of Destruction. It's kind of like a Israeli
Oscar Isaac.
Yeah. So Oscar Isaac just got slated. Now this is really confusing because IMDb says it's already out, 2021.
Yeah.
That is not the case. It is not out. But Oscar Isaac just got put on the cast list to do voicing. Cool. It's probably going to be in Hebrew, probably.
Evangeline Lilly?
Samson, or
none of these people are.
Is it a biblical? Is it a?
Yes, it's based on.
It looks like Samson.
Okay, so Legend of Destruction tells a Jewish revolt against Rome, which ended with the destruction of the temple year 70.
Okay, right, so not biblical.
Not.
Well, not necessarily. There might be some Bible elements.
Yeah, they're taking history from probably either skepticized or some biblical history.
Yeah.
And making a narrative about it. So I want to show you some of the animation, though, like the style of it, because it's very similar to.
So
War of
it
the
looks
Rohirrim.
cool. I don't know if I could watch this.
Yeah,
this looks like I would have nightmares from it.
It looks awesome.
It looks awesome. I'm not going to
Bear.
deny.
Yeah,
but
what I'm curious
about.
This
looks really cool.
You like this?
It almost looks like old paintings.
I love it.
It's a new style. Like more things are becoming.
You think it's going to be?
We're getting more of this.
You think it's
style.
going to be 3D with like cell shaded though, or is it going to be 2D?
Ugh, go back.
It's probably going to be.
What about this guy in the front?
What are you talking about? This guy right here.
He was hit in the face.
He's wailing. I mean, it looks like an interesting concept.
Ooh, go back. I like that one, but that one I really like.
Yeah, it's thoughtful art.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the company that's doing this is really not known for a lot. There's like one kind of really low budget indie thing that won some Israeli indie awards.
Very cool.
But yeah,
it's weird though. Oscar Isaac's not Jewish.
No,
he's not.
Yeah, but
and neither is Evangeline Lilly.
Yeah,
maybe they're playing Romans. Probably not. They're probably not playing Romans.
She could be playing a Roman.
Potentially, she could be.
Yeah.
But besides that, it's interesting.
Scroll down.
How
I want to see more characters.
There's multiple animations, including War of the Rohirrim, where they get like two known actors and then they just stack it with a bunch of unknowns. Also, you know what I mean? So And for animations, it's helpful because they don't have to have the on-screen remembering face kind of presence.
Yeah.
You can just throw them in there. Opposite to what Prince of Egypt did. Prince of Egypt's like, let's get everybody.
It's opposite to what like Studio Ghibli does too.
Yeah.
They're like, let's get all the big voice actors.
Yeah. Billy Zane, we know him. What is Billy Zane from? I know I've seen him in a few things. He's in Titanic. He's in Back to the Future Part 2. Nice.
Okay.
I just thought I'd bring that up since it's a very similar art style, or at least it appears to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
At least these concept art pieces. Very cool.
Yeah. So
I just watched an animated movie. It was actually by one of the guys who did the old Lord of the Rings.
Oh, the rotoscope ones?
Yeah.
No.
But this was it still had rotoscope, but it was like completely different than the Lord of the Rings. It was almost as if the Lord of the Rings ones, the rotoscoping was bad. This was like the way rotoscoping should look with a competent artist, with somebody who knows how to make it look. It was like He-Man.
okay.
It was like, the old He-Man show, because a lot of the old He-Man show was rotoscoped as well. This was like that. It was really cool. It was called Fire and Ice.
Fire and Ice.
Yeah.
It's a show?
It was a movie.
A movie. Okay. And what is it on?
I don't remember what it was on. I don't think I had to rent it. No, it might have been on HBO.
Because that might be worth watching. Have you, before we go to the next topic.
No, it was on Tubi.
Have you guys heard any stirrings about the Avatar: The Last Airbender Netflix show? Is there any upcoming
I think they're probably
news about
keeping
that?
it hush-hush because they're like, we don't want to do an M. Night.
Yeah.
We don't want to do an M.
No,
Night.
It looks like they're on track to, aren't they?
To do an M. Night Shyamalan. I don't know. I
just think it's too far out at this point.
Yeah. It shouldn't be.
Well, no,
should be right
because I
around
was
the
thinking
corner.
the same thing. I was like, what the Percy Jackson thing was, they were talking about it at the same time Percy Jackson was being talked about for Disney Plus. And I looked it up and it's still on track, but it's just like,
well, this
next
is Netflix.
year, 2 years.
Netflix is doing The Last Airbender.
Yeah, I know, but
not Disney Plus.
But a lot of productions get pushed back and do reshoots, and
yeah,
it's like Hollywood can't get it together these days. I just
they're struggling.
I heard Ant-Man was
Rough,
and not just because not the movie itself was just rough, but because it had so many production notes. I heard that Ant-Man had just an insane amount of notes. Do this, change this, do this, change this.
Who
many
put that
reshoots.
information out there?
It was Gary, I believe, from Nerdrotic.
Gary put it out there? Where did he find it?
He knows a guy. He knows a guy who works
I gotta
for
get my guy.
He knows
Gary is all our guys.
No, I got a guy.
He knows a guy, and Chris Gore too, who's a movie reviewer.
Right.
I think they know the same guy who works at Marvel or works at Disney, and was like,
I'll touch bases with my guy and see how
what
he says.
What kind of notes were they given for these reshoots? Was it?
I don't know.
Was it all narrative, political concepts, or was
It could be that. Could be part. But I know, for example, the movie was originally going to be more serious in tone, and
they needed some
sad,
jokes.
a little bit tragic at the end, and it wasn't serious and it wasn't tragic.
It was seriously tragic.
It was a seriously tragic movie.
I'm gonna say this.
What are you gonna say?
I think Guardians of the Galaxy, in some way, they didn't ruin Guardians, but Guardians ruined all the other movies.
Yeah, but
because they all are trying. All the Marvels are making everybody feel silly.
Everything tries to be Guardians, but here's the thing about Guardians: that was James Gunn, and James Gunn didn't. He ignored the notes, and people would say, "Here's all the production notes." He would say, "No, I'm not doing any of that," and just do his thing.
Yeah,
and that's part of the reason they got rid of him.
But also think about Thor wasn't ridiculous until after Guardians.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
every Marvel thing is becoming Guardians.
Taika Waititi was doing something with Ragnarok, and then it just went further down with Love and Thunder.
I think that's
but it was getting progressively more and more silly across the board. Like if they did a Captain America, it would be so silly.
You
know what I mean? Today,
Thor was such a serious film. Like I feel like that's probably the most serious film we had.
And the second one was serious too.
it was.
I would say that the people who are filming are just taking the notes and saying, "Yeah, I'll go with it." I think Taika's doing it too. He was like, "Oh yeah, I'll go with anything you tell me to do," you know, but also adding his comedy. I don't think he cared about the notes because I don't think he cares about Marvel. I don't think anybody cares about these characters.
Look, I'm gonna be honest. Taika Waititi needs to stay in a specific lane, and that's a lane like Our Flag Means Death. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he's good at that kind of stuff.
Just silly stuff that's little. You don't need to bring Taika in and kind of.
We don't want him filming Star Wars stuff.
Yeah.
No, not really.
There is a cartoon that is primarily for the goofs and gaffs, and that's some ninjas thrown in there. But they
Careful
made
with
a
that word.
very serious thing that we're about to talk about and review. We're going to react to it. So, The Last Ronin is a comic that came out last year.
It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, yes. Can you pull up IMDb because I want to kind of read the description
at the
of it.
beginning, actually, Ninja Turtles was very serious and dark, and then quickly became much more for kids when people realized that was the primary
pull
audience.
The IMDb for it, or the other thing I had, the Amazon one.
The
next
Amazon?
one.
You want the Amazon?
Yes, because I want the description for it.
You want the selling Amazon?
No, there's
this is
for $20. You can get a hard.
Who is the last
hard
Ronin
copy.
in the feature battled revenue? No, that's not what I want.
Where are you trying to look for?
Go down. It says it right
Right
there.
there.
What
I'm
terrible events destroyed his family and left New York a crumbling post-apocalyptic nightmare? All will be revealed in this climactic turtle tale that sees longtime friends become enemies and new allies emerging in the most unexpected places. Can the surviving turtle triumph?
So it's about not 4 turtles. It's about one turtle.
One turtle.
And it's a very dark comic of like he is the last samurai. He is the last.
It's Donatello, right?
I don't know. I watched it,
He's got the swords.
He's
he's
got
got
all of
everything.
them.
He's got the swords. He's got the nunchucks. He's got the all.
But
of
I
it.
think it's Donatello.
Probably.
Donatello? I would think it would be better if it was
We
like
can watch
Leonardo.
let's
or
watch the
something.
film and it explains it.
Wait, kick off the film.
Oh yes. So there was.
You just break out. There's a film. What?
So we're talking about the comic because there was an indie creator that made an animated short based off this comic. That was really cool. I watched it 4 or 5 months ago. I sent it to Wyatt. We never really talked about it, but so it's been out for 7 months at this point. It's a little bit old, but it's very cool, and I would like us to watch it because it's worth watching. It's only 4.5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes-ish.
Can I? Do I have permission to pause as I go through? Because for audio listeners, this is not going to be interesting.
Yeah. We'll talk
I need
about
to
it
get
as
my
we
thoughts
go.
throughout. I need to get my thoughts.
Make sure it's not too loud.
Yeah.
It's got to be loud. Okay, so the Last Ronin story based on the comic book.
Yes. It's cool.
Need to end it
Look at the scars.
Yeah.
for my family. For
The texture of his skin, it all feels really good.
Yeah.
I think this is all real. I think there's potential that this is all real.
You think so?
I think the environment's real.
It could be.
The blood's probably fake. He's obviously he's animated.
This could all be a preset in Blender or in Unreal with all the textures already there.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Sewer
This
system.
room kind of looks like it could be in a video game. So
Little
maybe.
rat.
quiet. No more talking.
Who's he talking to?
One of the other ones. One of the other turtles.
Oh, they're in his head?
Yeah. He said, "You don't have to do this."
We were always so different.
That's hits you in the feels.
So much alike.
Look at the stitching and everything on the mask.
Yeah.
This is so much more creative than something coming out of Hollywood.
Yeah.
For any kind of issues with animation, which is very few, I would watch this way
Look
more.
at that. Look at
Love
that frame right there. Just
Beautiful.
looks so good.
I would love a show like this.
Yeah.
I would love a show, a full show.
Is my father. More than anything else, I wanted to make him proud.
Splinter. The sound mixing.
That's
it's really
good.
So good.
Go now.
Look at the shell, bro.
Did you say shell?
Look at this.
Yeah. Oh.
Broken sword.
In the end, too little, too late.
Dang it, man.
Story of my life.
What happened to Leonardo? Don't kill yourself.
For honor.
I'm sorry, Father.
Oh, he's going all Last Samurai on us.
Please forgive me.
Dang. Can we show this?
It's on YouTube.
Focus.
Through the shell?
What?
Dang.
How much longer
You
is it?
guys don't wake him up soon. I'm eating the last bagel.
Oh, man.
Hey, Sleeping Beauty. Wake up. We got things to do.
It's Leo.
That
He's Leo.
that's good.
It's got to be Leo.
I think it's Leo.
Because Raph has the accent.
yo.
Yeah.
And the guy that just talked was Michelangelo.
And the way he looks at the sword, too little, too late,
It's Leo.
it's Leo.
That's why I was saying it has to be
Has
Leo.
to be Leo.
Yeah.
That's got, yeah. Okay, so that's really good. I wish they would have kicked off an adventure with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like a whole
But instead
show.
they did a death situation.
Well, because you read the comics and then this is following the comics. If you are a fan of the comics, you know the character, you know what's going on and everything.
Well, I'm not saying that's not a scene from the comics. What I'm saying is like it feels like maybe we needed to. I wanted to see like the front end of the comics rather than the end of the comic. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
But
I think it's really good. You know, trying to speak. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is, was based on in like a kind of a ode to Daredevil,
Right.
in the Daredevil comics, and kind of grew into its own thing. And it started out really serious and dark, but took a kind of turn to be more for kids.
mm-hmm.
And it's cool to see that they're
Yeah, and it
doing
feels
this.
like yes, they in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles they talk about turtles and they're like we're ninjas and stuff, but this almost feels like very old school samurai.
Mm-hmm.
Like he has dishonor, or like he's killing himself because that's old school samurai.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I liked the ninja song. Go ninja, go ninja, go. That feels samurai to me. Go ninja, go.
What are you doing?
I'm looking to see if there's behind the scenes information on this short. That's all.
Oh no, there is. If you go,
Behind the scenes. I want to see if I can figure out how they did the animation.
yeah, there's
Is it this guy right here?
Yeah.
This is the guy that.
Oh no! Oh!
Ads. Look away. Look
How to
away,
skip?
audience.
I gotta
Just
friggin'
skip.
Close your
My guy,
eyes.
just skip. Don't mute it. Just skip. At this point.
Come on, give us the animation.
Okay, so yeah, this is from the comics.
Hi guys, how are you? It's me, Magnus. I know, guys. I know.
What did we say earlier, guys?
Hey guys. More.
Okay.
So welcome to this behind the scenes intro, I guess I can call it. I'm planning to make a few videos, behind the scenes videos for the Last Ronin.
Come on, give us how you animated this.
He's probably just talking about the comics itself.
Thank you so much. During the days.
Come on, bro.
Thank you so much.
Just go to that channel.
Okay, I guess I'll go to the channel. I want to know how he animated it. What did he use? What did he use? Buy your poster now.
Behind the
Available
scenes,
now. No?
3D design.
Okay, behind the scenes
VFX,
episode 3.
Look,
That's what
VFX
we just
walkthrough.
Oh.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, click that. Scroll through that. Because this is...
Hi guys, how are you? It's me, Magnus.
This isn't it.
Before we start this video,
No,
take a
skip
look
it.
at this. You will
Skip
see.
through.
I just want to
This is it.
see from this one.
Do you know what that is? What do you?
We can also take a look at this one. This is the first test,
Reference images.
and then this is
we've got
finished,
merch.
scene.
He's not giving us a lot of
Something
information.
and stuff like that.
Scroll up.
So yeah, here's the finished scene.
Go there. Yeah. That might show us what he's using.
Like for the texture,
That looks like
texture on the
Blender.
floor,
It looks
the
like
walls,
it
the
looks like Blender
ceiling.
to me.
It's all done with Quixel Megascans, and Quixel Megascans is basically.
But that
a
looks like
software where you
Unreal.
download textures.
No, that's
You
just
can
where he's getting
import that
textures from.
Program Megascan and Mixer works in Maya, Blender. Cinema
There it
4,
is. Blender.
No, he said those work. He's listing off.
Almost every 3D softwares. So yeah, here's the first room. And as you can see here, it looks a bit strange because I only have 3 steps. But
I don't know.
frame
I don't know
the
exactly what
image
he's
has
using. I would guess
something.
Blender though.
Let's call it Blender. The way it's structured kind of looks like
Yeah, it
Blender-esque.
gives me big Blender vibes.
The shapes of everything and the way
there
that the
no-
world looks.
Yeah, there's no way to actually see.
It's hard to tell. And I know this is not the interface for Unreal
Yeah.
because I've done Unreal classes online.
Yeah.
I know what it looks like. So potentially Blender he used, which is very elaborate, that short. Now I wish we could have saw a fight scene. That would have been so
That's
cool.
a lot to have to animate.
Yeah.
In Blender.
It is, but I wish with all my heart. Now, would you guys put money if this guy was to do a fundraiser and say, we're doing a 10-minute short for Ronin,
Yeah.
and it's going to take a lot of work. There is a fight scene. We do introduce one of the villains from Ronin, right? And in the short, and where it's like another concept fan film, and you're not going to get any money back from it, but you get the enjoyment of, and maybe your name in the credits. Would you guys go ahead and give like $200 to it?
I don't know, 200.
I don't know about $200.
Yeah,
Maybe
but
100?
I'd give some money.
Because they're going to need some money. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't, if they were to do like 10,000 people give $100, that's probably enough to cover it. Just a lot of manpower, a lot of hours in the editing room.
Mm-hmm.
So, but would you give money? You didn't answer my
Yeah,
question.
I would. No, I said
Yeah.
I would give money. Yes.
Should we do a fundraiser for it?
For him.
I think he probably has plans for his own.
Yeah, he has to do his
fundraiser
own stuff.
Yeah.
Be cool to get. Never mind. No, we'll talk about that later.
So, is there anything about The Last of Us comic, or not The Last of Us, The Last Ronin, that is with the comic book that we should know about? Was there anything interesting about that?
I don't know much about the comic book, to be honest, except for it's it's just about the one turtle. It's not about all 4 of them.
That's all you know?
Yep. No, I've never read it.
Go do your research. Go check out the comic. If you're really interested, go check out the comic. I think that video is a good kind of
Well, it's a good motivator.
indication of what the comic's going to be.
Yeah. Is this kind
Or
of...
not what it's gonna be. It already is a thing.
Do you know
It
anything
comes
about
out.
this?
Well, what it's going to be in reference to when you read it.
Yeah.
have you heard any research about this? So you know about it.
I actually talked to my my coworkers the other day about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and we were talking about the comics.
Yeah, I was looking this up, or I was looking up turtle stuff, and Wyatt's like, "You're looking up turtles."
Yeah, we were talking about the turtles
nice.
the other day, and my coworker mentioned the Last Ronin.
Were Turtles a comic first, or were they a cartoon show
They were a
first?
comic first.
They
They
were.
were a comic 1st?
I didn't know that.
Dang, I feel like, okay, so I follow a few people, that talk about movies on YouTube, right? As well as people that talk about comics, and they seem to go hand in hand. And I'm kind of like, what?
In fact, I think
Why is it that everyone that's into movies, or maybe they're only into movies that are comics as well.
I think it was actually a similar like D&D style game with Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Even before it became a TV show.
Before they became Turtles in a Half Show?
Yeah.
I need to look this up.
Why? No.
It was like a
Next time I'm not letting him do
kind
the
of
slides.
like
I give him
D&D style, but you could
you're
roll
literally
up.
Googling on a Google browser. Google.
You could roll up a character, and it was like a mutant something.
Okay, the series and its characters were created in 1983 by cartoonist Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird, who published the first TMNT comic book. All right, in
84.
black and white, financed by a taxed fund and a family loan. Okay. Well, I hope they got their money back.
Look, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles origin story paid homage to the first issue of Daredevil from 1963.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool. So they were only... Now, I grew up loving Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but apparently Ninja Turtles hasn't been around terribly long.
No.
Because I'm in 95. I was born in 95. I started getting into it when I was probably like 6, 7. I was probably introduced to Turtles at 6 or 7 years old.
We had before we moved, yeah.
So like 2000, 2001, 2002,
2004,
2002,
2004, 2003.
No, I'm older than that. I'm in 2004. I'm almost 10 years old.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. Okay, but what I'm saying is they're not that old. I thought they would be created in like the 70s or 60s, but apparently not.
Yeah.
This is an
they're
80s
they're
thing.
definitely a product of the 90s.
I could definitely tell you. I've seen the first. We had a VHS copy of the first movie. You know, the live action movie.
I think everyone did, didn't they? Everyone had a VHS copy of that movie. Everyone watched it.
Well, let me finish. I've probably watched that VHS 20, 30 times. I'm not even kidding. I've seen that movie so many times. I love that movie.
It's awesome.
It is.
Cool. Got a little weird by the third one.
Yeah, because they were going back
The
in
first
time.
two were so
Gotta
good.
go back in time.
Yeah, first two were really good.
Really good.
I don't know. The third one is something special about it.
No.
Yeah,
No,
it's
really.
a lantern thing
No.
that kind of makes you go.
Shut up.
No, it's literally
Shut up, I hate you.
Forbidden Kingdom.
It's not good Forbidden Kingdom.
It's fun.
No, it's bad Forbidden Kingdom.
Yeah.
It was fun. They had a cool poster, a cool
Yeah,
artwork.
I
that
bet
came
the
out.
artwork.
Artwork for that third
Dude,
movie.
you know,
was
even
out
the
for
Turtles has always been good.
Yeah.
Even the turtles in the third movie were weird, like really janky. Like
Yeah.
they changed up the design in the turtles a little bit.
Definitely. How long we've been rolling? I'm just curious.
Probably a little over an hour.
We
We
have
still got to
another
do
segment?
30-second stories though.
Do
this
we?
was the last segment, but we got 30-second.
I want to see this man do a lot more with this, but I don't know if he is able to because he probably doesn't have any.
Well, he probably didn't have the rights.
He doesn't have the money. He doesn't have the
Don't have
time.
the rights. Yeah, that is true.
The rights is a factor. I wonder if he got in trouble for this at all.
No, it's on YouTube. It's a
But it doesn't mean it was illegal. But I wonder if he got in trouble. If the comic owners are like, "Hey,
I don't know.
this feels like a ripoff, man. We're supposed
sure.
to do this, not you."
We were supposed to do this.
Why'd you have to show us up?
yeah. It definitely is worth mentioning because it's good.
Wouldn't that suck to be like working on an animation, like an animated series for like 2 years, and you're like really excited about it? You have the rights to it and everything, and then an independent person puts out something that looks like 10 times better than what you've been working on for 2 years, and you're like, everyone's gonna think our stuff looks like trash
Yeah.
Nah, I don't
because
think they
someone came
care.
out and and released something better 1st. That would suck.
Who's doing the 30? Who's
I think
telling the
it's
story?
Joseph.
All right.
Okay, are we going counterclockwise or clockwise?
Clockwise.
So I
You did it
did it
last
last week.
Yeah.
Then it's my turn.
No, we've been going counterclockwise the whole time.
Okay. Whatever you guys say.
We have. You established this going clockwise.
I think we got off on one
Somebody-
episode.
From now on, we're
I
gonna
think
go
we
clockwise.
Yeah.
I think we
We'll start with
hopscotched.
Joseph today, and we're gonna go clockwise from now on. So Joseph, then Wyatt, then me, then Joseph.
No, that
then
means he has to do it twice in a row.
No,
deserve.
you're doing it right
Let's
now.
just keep going counterclockwise.
Yeah, you haven't done one in a minute.
I have
I'll
not.
do
That's
one
why
today.
I thought it was.
So it's yours.
I'll do it today. Next time it's yours.
Okay.
That's
All right.
fine with me.
I've already got my 2 prompts for you.
All right.
All right. My first 2 prompts are Teenage and Mutant.
A mustache and a pizza pocket.
Okay, well, you combine...
Teenage Mutant Mustache Pizza Pocket.
Okay, all right. Okay, give me 10 seconds.
Oh, you're going to do the timer?
Yeah. 10 seconds.
Card full.
Go.
Card. Are we just going to go?
Sit down.
Card full.
I know.
Go.
Okay, so there is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle in the story. And one day he's with his brothers. He's eating... Well, they're upset because they have to eat pizza pockets. New York's all out of pizza. All right.
Wait, what? How can they be at a pizza? Okay, no.
Let him tell the story.
Raphael like wanders away from the rest of the group and he falls down in a hole that he cannot escape from in the sewage. He never saw this hole before. But turns out it turns into a story like a Journey to the Center of the Earth thing where he comes across Atlantis and Milo and his crew's already there, including the guy with the mustache.
Okay.
Freaking, that's the best I had
That
to work
is
with.
the wackiest story
No.
I've ever heard.
You
Okay.
introduced a mustache after the 30 seconds.
Oh,
It was
so you lost.
It was 31.
Remember, I got in trouble for that last
I know.
time.
I got mustache at 31 seconds.
31 seconds.
Dang it. That's
Yep.
a bummer.
Well,
I feel
it
like
is what it is.
I had nothing to work with. I had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Well, I had Teenage Mutant and Pizza Pocket, which all go together, and then mustache. None of them can grow mustaches.
But how can...
And we talked about Mr. Mustache
I
in the
totally
episode.
thought you were going to go with something like Hypermoles or something.
I was
And
looking
then it
at
would've
your
been
shirt
like
with Mario and the mustache.
Teenage Mutant Hypermoles, and then it would have been.
How can I
different team.
combine Pizza Pockets, Teenage
That's the point.
Mutant,
That's the point.
and then Mustache?
I don't know. That's the point.
My
but
brain, all I could think of was Explosive Guy with mustache from Atlantis.
Like
how can they have
boxing
pizza
lizards.
pockets? How can they have pizza pockets and not pizza? Because literally every ingredient for pizza pocket is
I told you, New
pizza.
York's
You just
all out of
flatten
pizza.
it out.
New York's all out of pizza. It's only in pocket form.
Boxing hamsters. Teenage Mutant boxing hamsters.
That was fun. It's fun. Somehow I just feel
Hamsters
like this
probably
went
can
off
grow mustaches.
the track.
Because you
a
said
little bit.
mustache pizza pocket. I teed you up. Teenage Mutant something something.
This is why we stopped 30-second stories, because you guys are not content with my guess or my stories.
Look, I didn't introduce it again. I didn't get to mustache fast enough, so I lost.
Well, you lost.
You lost.
And you're about to lose in 2 weeks.
You think?
Something like that.
Jackie never lose.
Who's Chucky?
Jackie Chan.
Oh, Jackie.